let me record it from now. So for the recording purpose, this is what we did. Okay, dAx by dx, x log a. Okay, so this is one question we did, and this is the second question we did. Okay, so we are continuing with this. Fine. Got this, students? One more question we will do, then we will go with differentiation of one function with respect to the other function.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry for the stop. But in the log root x square plus y square part, right? Before applying the chain rule, that 1 by root x square plus y square should be there, right?
Exactly. No. The thing is, here when you have log of
Differential of
root of x square plus y square is what? It is log of x square plus y square raised to half. This can be half into log of x square plus y square, correct? So that half I have taken it here. It's a bit of gimmick. Other than that
okay.
also you will get it, but the thing is that you will have to do a bit cumbersome.
Yeah, you can take the power back.
Yes. You should have to do a lot of cumbersome algebra. That's it.
Yes, sir. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. Done? Why are you taking so much of time, students? Don't do that. Do it fast. Did you get this? How many of you got this?
Yes, sir.
Got it? I'll go further. Okay. Another one. Last point. You have to do it fast, students. Okay. The question is like this. If last question, after that we will go to parametric differentiation. Okay. X raised to m into y raised to m is equal to x plus y raised to m plus n. Then tell me what is dy by dx. Yeah, let me do it for you because it's not that simple. Okay, so let us do it. Okay, so what happens here is this can be written as, it is double, so we can write it as m into x raised to m minus 1 into y, this is n, I am sorry student, this is n, so this is n, okay, plus x raised to m into, this one side is over, the second one, this is x I have differentiation, now y I have to differentiate, x raised to m into n into y raised to n minus 1. This is equal to m plus n into x plus y raised to m plus n minus 1 into 1 plus y dash. Easy? Fine. Another point here. Now once this is done, now I can write this as m plus n, if you see. Okay. So now this can be written like this fashion. Okay. So here if I say what is x plus y raised to m plus n minus 1, if you see, if I say this is 1, I will say, okay. So x plus y raised to m plus n minus 1 is equal to x plus y raised to m plus n divided by x plus y. Is it not, students? So now this I will replace here. So I can write this as m into x raised to m minus 1 into y power n plus n into x raised to m into y raised to n minus 1 is equal to x plus y raised to m plus n divided by x plus y. Correct? So now this particular thing I can replace by saying, if you see here, if I divide the whole thing by say x raised to m minus 1 and y raised to n minus 1, divide by x raised to m minus 1 into y raised to n minus 1. When we do that, what we get is, we get m into y plus n into x, y dash, I'm sorry, here I missed a y dash, my bad, y dash has to be there here, students. That's a mistake, because when you differentiate y, there is y dash. Okay, so into y dash, nx into y dash is equal to, here I have to have a y dash, I'm sorry, 1 plus y dash. Correct? That also I missed. So let me have, this is equal to, here x raised to m minus 1, here there is m plus n. I am sorry, again I made a mistake. There has to be a m plus n here. Here has to be a plus m plus n has to be there here. Okay, or I will write it here, that is better, into m plus n. This m plus n I have put it here, students. Okay, so here while I can write this as m plus n into, here what, x raised to m minus 1, y raised to n minus 1 is there. Okay, now if you see here, this one, x raised to m, y raised to n is equal to xy raised to m plus n. Is it not, students? So if I multiply another x plus y, so I can write this as xy, wherever x raised to m and this is there, I can replace by x raised to m, y raised to n, and dividing by x raised to m minus 1 and y raised to n minus 1, I will get xy, and this divided by x plus y into 1 minus y dash. Okay, so now is all algebra. Now there is no other things which you have to do. So here what happens is, we can take out from the whole thing, I can write this as my into x plus y plus nx into x plus y, sorry, nx into x plus y into y dash, okay, is equal to m plus n into xy, m plus n into this m plus n into xy minus m plus n into y dash. Now you have to get the y dash on one side. Can you do that, students? Tell me what is y dash. This is from your side. You have to do it. Yeah, things go slowly, I do agree. And step by step there is increase in your capabilities.
Excuse me, sir. Are there any options given, or how do we know if we should simplify
This
it further?
it can be simplified further, and what the answer you get is y by x. Actually, the options are not given. In fact,
Y
okay,
by X will do.
huh? Y by x. We are getting the answer y dash is equal to y by x, not x by y. Write out, students. What the answer you got?
I think I'll have to simplify it further. I got it in terms of M and M.
Yes, yes, that m and n gets cancelled and you get y by x. Just try it out.
Okay.
Okay, I will leave it here because otherwise it will be, and you have to struggle here, students. Okay, fine. Now let us go further. Okay, now what we will do is differentiation of one function with respect to other. This is important. Differentiation of one function with respect to others. Students, we are not doing lectures. I am not doing lectures. So it may so happen that whatever the planning I do, it may extend. Okay, but that is beneficial for you only. Okay, I have given some buffers, but it may go beyond that buffers also. But I am not worried about that. Okay, fine. So whatever you have studied, that has to be studied strongly. Okay, the same thing I say other lecturers also. Okay, now our Manoj sir and Buruli sir may join in shortly. Okay, after this 2 months, not now, after 2 months. Okay, fine. And also when you have your holidays, there might be 6 or 7 hours of lectures every day, students. So be prepared for that also. Okay, and inform me when your holidays are there. Okay, in the sense not the full day or not in between holidays. I am saying when your semester ends. Okay, fine. So differentiation of one function with respect to other. How to do that? Okay, so let us give an example. Okay, differentiate. Okay, before that let us see how to do that. Okay, suppose I have a function x. Suppose I have a function x which is a function of theta, and I have another function y, x I will put it small, another function y which is also a function of theta. Now if you want to say what is dy by dx or dx by dy, how to do it? Okay, what we have to do, we have to write dx by d theta is actually equal to, I'll say, f dash of theta, and dy by d theta is equal to g dash of theta. This you know, students, it's not something which you don't know. So now my dy by dx would be actually equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, and that comes out to be equal to g dash of theta divided by f dash of theta. That's it. Okay, so let us do a problem. Okay, nothing great in this. That is called parametric differentiation also you can call. Okay, or I can say it is parametric differentiation. Okay, we can also call it parametric differentiation. Now let us do a problem here. Okay, now the example is like this. Problem 1, differentiate root of x plus 1 with respect to x square. Can you do that, students? Differentiate root of x plus y square with respect to x square. Root of x plus 1, sorry, I'm talking something bad. Okay, root of x plus 1 with respect to x square. Do that, students.
Minus 1 by 4x into root x plus 1.
Correct, very simple. Correct. Okay, that's the correct answer. Okay, so what happens is this comes as d of root of x plus 1 divided by d of x square. That's it. Okay, so root of x plus 1, if I say root of x plus 1 is what? Root of x plus 1 is 1 by 2 into 1 by root of x plus 1. Correct, students? And what is x square? X square, when you say, it is 2 into x. Correct, students? Fine. So, this is 2 into x, divide, is it not? So, divided by 2x. Correct. So, this will become 1 by 4 x into root of x plus 1. Yes? Correct. Any doubts here?
Negative, right, sir?
Negative x. Why negative?
Differential of root x plus 1.
Differentiation.
1 by 2 minus 1.
Yes. What happens when you differentiate x raised to n? How do you differentiate? You write n into xn minus 1. So here it is n is half here. Okay. So x plus 1 raised to half is the thing. So when you differentiate that, it is half into x plus 1 raised to minus 1 by 2. Correct. So that is why it comes simple, easy. Yes. Next, let us do another one. Okay, just a second, students. Let me find the question. Okay, these are all simple one. You don't have to worry much. Okay. Most of the questions are from Bosco. Okay. Yeah, anyhow, these are all repeated ones, not required. Okay, this is understandable by you. When we do your tests, we will see that. Okay, I will give you some questions for your solving. Okay, so some practice problems I will give. So before the tests, you have to do that practice problem, students. And the tests will be, there are two ways I will conduct tests. Okay, one way is I will give you a question paper. Okay, I'll give it to WhatsApp, and you have to solve it within 1 hour and tell me. It is self thing. I am not. It's not like your B question where I am testing you and all those things. No, nothing like that. It is yourself. Okay, who has to test. That is one way of going. The other way of going would be, there is a collaboration we have got with the TCY Online. This is one of the company which we have collaborated with. What they do is they give you a test series. Okay, total test series on GATE will be given. Okay, that is also included in this, students. Okay, so that will come after August. Okay, it has to be there for 1 year. So start from August. Okay, from August to September we will buy that. Okay, yes, done. Okay, next, after this, now let us see about successive differentiation. Okay, when we go continuously differentiate, okay, nth differentiation, how to get it. Okay, that is one of the things we will do. Okay, so successive differentiation or nth differentiation. Okay, so let us take a successive differentiation. We are continuously differentiating till n. Okay, or nth differentiation. Nth differentiation. How to go about this? Now, in case we will have one by one function. I am using now Ramana. Okay, there is a way by which in Bosco also it is there, but Bosco goes with only 2 power. Okay, so if I have, say, a power function. Okay, see students, all my classes are based on some textbooks. Okay, and that I feel is the best way to go. Okay, that's why I am going in that way. Okay, so now power function, if I say y is equal to ax plus b raised to m, this is a power function. Okay, general way of power function. Now if I differentiate once, that means y1 is equal to dy by dx is equal to, see, 1 I am putting it here, students, to say that it is one differentiation. Don't think it is another function. It is other function, but it means differentiation. Okay, what is it? M into ax plus b raised to m minus 1 into a, correct? Similar way, y2 is equal to d square y by dx square into m minus 1, correct, into ax plus b raised to m minus 2 into a square, correct? So similar way, if I go down further, I will get yn is equal to d raised to n y divided by dx raised to n would be equal to, this would be m into m minus 1 into m minus 2 and so on up till m minus n minus 1, m minus n minus 1 or m minus n plus 1 without the bracket. And then this, you see, first differentiation you got 1, second differentiation 2, so nth differentiation you will get a power n. And then this one, what is that? First differentiation you got 1, second differentiation you got 2, so you will get a raised to ax plus b raised to m minus n, correct students? So that is how the things are. So we get m into m minus n into m minus 2 like that, into m minus n minus 1 a raised to n ax plus b m minus n. This is the case. Now there are various cases here. Okay, case 1 is that if a is a positive integer, what happens? Then what happens if a is a negative integer? Okay, so like that we will see. Okay, so not a, m and n, whether m and n is a positive integer, what happens? If it is a negative integer, what happens? Such kind of things we will see. Okay, so now case 1, so let me write it again, students, so that we will have it. So yn is equal to m into m minus 1 into m minus 2, okay, into m minus n minus 1, correct, into an into ax plus b raised to m minus n, correct? So now case A would be when m is a positive integer, when m is a positive integer, okay, when m is a positive integer, okay, what happens? Yn, when you say it will come till Hmm. Fine. Okay. So if it's a positive integer, then yn would be equal to m into m minus n minus 1 m minus 2. Okay, until you can have, if you have nth integer, then it will be say m minus n minus 1, correct, m minus n minus 1. Okay, this is one side. Okay, other side would be here m minus n minus 1, okay, into, if I multiply and divide this by two things, like this is one side, another side I'll multiply this by m minus n, okay, into m minus n minus 1, like that we will go, and then we will have 3 2 1. So I'm getting a series here. So m minus n minus 1, that is m minus n plus 1. So what is the next one? M minus n. What is the next one here? It would be m minus n minus 1, that will come here, then m minus n minus 2, up till 3 2 1 we will go. Divided by, see, this particular portion was not there here, correct, it was only till here, so we have to add that portion. So that portion would be m minus n. I hope you understood this, student. This is very important. Okay, if you did not understand, ask me, I will write it again and I will explain it. 3 into 2 into 1 and so on, multiplied by this, multiplied by, we have an raised to ax plus b raised to m minus n. Fine. So now my yn can be written as, okay, if I consider this can be written as m factorial, you see, this is m factorial, divided by m minus n factorial into a raised to n into ax plus b raised to m minus n. This will go down in your formula book, students. Kindly write this as one of the formulas in your formula book. Okay, that is when m is a positive integer. Fine. Right. Any doubt, students? Please ask me. Here one of the case I can write here as m is greater than n. This can also be written. Okay. Yes. Otherwise, what happens? It will. No, m should be greater than n, students. Okay. Here this case is m is greater than n. It is not written properly, but it's m is greater than n. For m greater than n. This is not written explicitly in Ramana, so I'm writing. Fine, students? Done? Yes. Next one. If case B is m is equal to n is equal to a positive integer. That means m is equal to n and it is a positive integer. Both are positive integer. Then what happens? Y raised to n, yn is equal to n factorial. Why n factorial? Because here we are getting m factorial. M is equal to n, so n factorial. Okay. So n factorial divided by 0 factorial. What is 0 factorial, students? 1, right? Into a raised to n into ax plus b raised to 0. So what is the answer here? It is n factorial into a raised to n. For example, let us do an example here. Okay, this kind of questions have come in some of the competitive exam, maybe in GATE also. I will clarify and tell you. Okay, so here the question is like this. Okay, the nth derivative, or the, I'll say like this. Okay, the fifth derivative of say 3x plus say 5, 3x plus 5 raised to 5 is dash. If I consider that, what is the answer here? It is 5 factorial, because this is m fifth derivative. There is a 5 here, n is 5. So what is that? It is 5 factorial into a raised to n, that is 3 raised to 5. That is the answer. So the answer is 5 factorial is how much? 125 into 3 raised to 5. You have to calculate, students. And tell me what is the answer. That is the answer. These kind of questions may appear, students. Please be prepared for these kind of questions. The fifth derivative of this is direct. Okay, so let this be in your question, in your formula sheet, students. Leibniz we will go tomorrow. Okay, it's a continuation of this. What happens if n is greater than m, students? Then what happens? What is the nth derivative? This is what is the type of questions is asked in interviews. Okay, if n is greater than m, what is the nth derivative, students? Tell me.
Is it 0 since you have to differentiate a constant?
Exactly, it is 0, nothing else. If n is greater than m, if n is equal to m, then you will get a constant, students, here. Correct. This is a constant where n is equal to m. When n is greater than m, it is always 0, nth derivative. Okay, fine. Next one. Case D. Case D would be when m is equal to minus 1. Then what happens? We have y is equal to 1 by ax plus b raised to minus 1. Okay, this, when you say, this becomes this becomes 1 by ax plus b. That's it, right? So here yn here would be now equal to minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 and so on up till minus n. You see, I am just substituting here. In this we are substituting here, students, m as minus 1. That's it. Okay, so now when you do that, you get minus n, okay, into a raised to n into ax plus b raised to minus 1 minus n. Okay, so this would be equal to yn would be equal to minus 1 raised to n into n factorial divided by a raised to n divided by ax plus b raised to n plus 1. Simple, easy. That's it. Fine. That's how you write it. Write this equation also, students. Very important. Fine. Finished. Last one. Okay. Another point. Case E. case E would be if y is equal to log of ax plus b. If y is equal to log of ax plus b, then how do we do that? If we do that, y1 would be what, students? It will be a by ax plus b, correct? Next, what happens? Okay, this would be similar to having a into the case where instead of this being it is equal to 1 by a raised to minus ax plus b, right? A into ax plus b raised to minus 1. That's it. Is it not, students? So what happens here? This would be yn would be equal to minus 1 into, instead of 1 differentiation is over here already, is it not? So we will have this as n minus 1. Here what we had, n. Here 1 is over, so minus 1, okay, into, instead of n, n minus 1 factorial into a raised to n. Here it was a raised to n, here also a raised to n. Why? There is a already here. That a is also contributing to this, okay, divided by, we will have this as ax plus b raised to n, because 1 has been completed here. It was n plus 1. Here it is n. Just compare and see, students. These things should go on your formula sheets. Make a nice formula sheet, okay, with all your sketch pens you can write, students, because you are going to keep it till the end. See, there are institutes which gives you formula sheets, okay. People will think we will read this and go and we can write gate. No, you cannot, okay. The formula sheets and the notes has to be built by you. Only then it will be helpful for you in the end. If you see some others' notes, no use, let me tell you. They will make money, you will not get anything, okay. No, let them make money, that's a different case, but whether you will get the benefit, that is important, is it not? And you will not get the benefit until you put your pen on paper, students, okay. So best of luck. So we will stop the class today now. Any doubts here, students? And keep in mind, keep your think that it's only hard work that saves you, nothing else. Do not go with shortcuts. Shortcuts will never help you, okay, in the long run. It's only the hard work, your capability increase will only help you, okay. You can work smart, but you should work hard along with that, okay. Yes. Thank you, students.